Endo mwancho murigereria kirongwege na nogendrete kwegokia kubwati miroberions ya Ndizi TV na bwo obwansu bwo Gusii go charagire Chinsa Ikomi cyabona mugoroba cinga kinkwariganira SMS Amayia kumanyebuna narayana kwariganire asenchira ere yobwenge gendra gotunyara sesemo ya Facebook wetra Ndizi TV News Digital asesemo ya YouTube tunyara wetra Ndizi TV News na bigase website ito tunyara wetra www.ndizitv.net ere togendere gusanga asubwamo ere triane Everlyne Osero Sara mumanyi nero kwene kyachibite neryo gicha wikeire asenchira abenango kwarganiyo obe kugusanga mona into goika omweryo. Kwari ntuchaka Amayia ya Chinsa Ikomi asobwe ngasenchira yabena wasomokonye bumurai bwenserga bigashawa igati yabarayibande baba gusaba ko bose bagusangana begeno be kanisa ya ACK St Joseph Armadea ensemo ya Ruisambu ime county ya Nairobi asomo sangrekano bwa masabo gukwana cinga kecho gashawa nigabaga kwerera igoro yogo tineniwa kwa baraya soko bwatuka cingwa na ciage siasa ime kanisa na tebayango bwatkana ne cimbwa cimbe echa igati yabarayibabere ba korokya chinga kibako kenda sembe sangrekano ya masabo ase chikanisa ligabaka gusegeta uko bwatrana egati yababwatani bechi kanisa nabo igabarayi anena sokorwania ebinyuwa byogotindya na marwatancheri ayo atebire abereka gusaria abasae abange asaterebuna ekerenge kenene ndogotoria abasae na kurungeya ense ya Kenya chiga kiecho gashago bayigoni gabaga gakugania abarayi bechi kanisa kobase omustario mutwe abwo bwatoka obosemia igoro yobokorerio buya nabo igo kwenekia buna babere bakumurekera obokoreri kurase abarayo bonse babete bagochorwe rwikiranya magendero asabana nchi.
Tulileta mambo mingi kanisani ile haifai mpaka matusi kuongea vibaya chuki, and I think it is right when we come to church we come and pray and worship. Your Grace, we are steadfast as an administration in fighting illicit brews and drug abuse. And we want to thank the Church of Christ, including our ACK Church, kwa vile tumeungana kusaidiana. Watoto wetu, kwanza vijana, walikuwa wamepotea. If we had not made a decision to fight these brews the way we have done, in another 10 years, we would have lost an entire generation. Vijana wetu walikuwa wanalala kwa mitaro, wamepotea, wengine wamepoteza macho, wengine vijana wameoa wasichana warembo, bibi mdogo amelala kwa kitanda, kijana analala chini ya kitanda. Ni ujinga si ujinga? We were losing families, but I'm happy families are back. Men have taken responsibility to take care of their wives and their children. They are productive, they are working. We are very happy, and we want to ask the support of the church. Your Grace, continue being the conscience of the nation. Continue playing your rightful role of oversight. Where we as an administration, you feel we have not gotten it correctly, please speak out. Help us. Tell us here, you need to rectify, you need to improve on this one, you need to do much more on this one, and this one you are doing well. Continue.
Abarai aoni go bagendrete komochia serikali ya Kenya kwanza insi oburai bwa umuraiwese Dr. William Samuel Ruto kubatkana nekira bawote babna ni go bagendrete commentera aba Kenya egurube anena sensemo yetsemi abarai yabo gati abo muraiwe kyama kyawa ipa Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka ni gaterebuna emerobere bwo kubwatoka gosemerobere yo ko bwatoka na wakana chibesa saboroki wa Beach University nigo rengete gokonya gose nigore murobere orache ko unereria abari yabo konyora Sinotano nenjira ya mwerachi koirera abana banke gutagenda ase chiskuru elio kwegenderera na masomo bonengana yabirege kwewa okoboko asabara yabu bagenderete koliboria serikali kwene kiabuna nkoligereriere abana inchi bokonyora waise use mwana inchi wa kawaida akolengana ne chire cyo babete bakoria chinga kichich campaign nabo igo kwene kiabuna ngororo bya bale merubiri semi mense ya Kenya elio kera oyomo abega kwenyorera masomo.
Maisha ni magumu na tunaelewa, Sasa kuna hali ya kutojua inchi iko wapi. Kumbukeni wakati mmoja mimi nilikuwa waziri wa elimu. And there was no confusion in the education sector. Right now, hata kuna mzazi mmoja ametoka Makueni alikuja na mtoto kuletea tu kwa ofisi. Watu wa Kenya wanalia. And education is the best thing that you can give to your child. But today wazazi wengi hawana namna. Confusion in the education sector. Walimu ndio hao wanatishia kwenda mgomo. Mambo ni magumu. There's something drastically wrong with the structure of government. Jamaa anakuta cabinet yote alafu narudisha one by one. Sijui mwingine advisor, sijui mwingine nani, ati kwa sababu nataka confuse tu wa Gen Z. Mahali Kenya imefika, tunahitaji hata Mungu zaidi, uongozi wake, na msiwe na kufadhaika kuuliza maswali ambayo pengine ni magumu. God is on the throne.
Government that cannot feed its own people, that government has no business being in office. What they don't know is that huyu mtoto amesomeshwa na msaada, but because they are very bright, they have gone through the education system na amefaulu. Sasa unaua ndoto ya mtoto kwa kumweka kwa banda ambayo hata kwa wakiuza everything that they have, they cannot afford that.
Abantu bari no barema nene kurwase orogongo rwa Northeastern bakura no munyakirogo bonigo bage bamuchire serikali ane no muraiwese Dr. William Samoei Ruto ase okubaiba asama bagaye chinsemo meya serikali ya Kenya kwanza nigo bemurunganeirie asogo tabwataniwa ase mirimo ya serikali gati abo ebirogo byo waziri nabakonye baba waziri asikira bamuganire muraiwese Dr. William Samoei Ruto kwene kiabuna nkuba inyorare egekogera bange babonigo bwate amasakara nabo igo aliaganirie asokoba asebirogebyo asenchire ya mobo igo yoko wakilisha abantu bare no borema chinsemo imense ya Kenya.
Mimi ni mlemavu wa kuzaliwa, mkono yangu unaona vile inakaa, mguu yangu iko hivyo. Sasa hivi umeanza kuandika ma CSS, PSS zinakuja, chairman zinakuja, CEO zinakuja, at least patia sisi nafasi, na sisi walemavu kwa national cake hatuko Mr. President. Tumesoma, mimi mwenyewe niko na degree na kadhalika.
Anamuomba rais, sisi watu ambao wanaishi na ulemavu ni kama hatuko Kenya. Si tunaomba sisi kama watu ambao wanaishi na ulemavu. Umepeana CSS, hiyo imeisha, hatujapata hata moja. Umepeana PSS, hatujapata hata moja. Umepeana parastato, hatujapata hata moja. Kwani kura yetu ikiwekwa kwa debe inaingianga ikiwa nusu, kama vile mimi niko nusu mlingoti. Huyu jamaa akitusimamia akitoka Northeastern, hata Northeastern ni Kenya, na hakuna mlemavu yoyote anasema hata huyu najua.
Abakore mirimo asebet ebiti byechindege mense ya Kenya nseke ombe kemanyikalte buna Kenya Aviation Workers Union kagu nigo batere bunamba chikogenda asomogirogo chake tarike moyo mutienyi okianda omwakoyega asebiti byonse byechindege mense ya Kenya ayangu batkana no kwemurungania kwabo kubabere bakoroigoro yoko yemerobere ya serikali yoko kondishegeti yechindege ya Jomo Kenyatta International chase company yemo imejense ya Buganda korengana na bwoni go babete bakurierwa eira yogo korerwa chingwana akorende negento getaraba ke okorekana wekabona sibatere buna wekababe bakogenda sumugiro elinde baiwe chinga kinyororo chogo ikirania obokoreri bwabo.
We have made zero progress in terms of discussions, and the only option for us therefore is to fall back on our industrial, or rather the strike action. And so we want to communicate very clearly that come Sunday, 1st of September, there will be no work at all airports.
Nesemo yobuweni minsi ya Kenya nigo irachie kore mara ye magega ya banyagetari nse yekiombegetene da banyagetari Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentist Union kogosera yago cyakogenda umugiro kubwatkana nugo tekeraniwa kwa magani abo korengana ne ire yibabete bakurierwa ne serikali bakorawo numurikyo munena se kiombekyo ya KMPDU Dr. W. Taylor nigo babere bakumochya serikali ase oko bariera chira cyoburimo anene kubairira barabogotenenia umugirobo yokonyora bakorire asegeka kyamatuke 55 narimo asibatebire nawe kabona magani yabwo taraba kawekiraniwa nabana nigo batere na ise yamatuko 18 nigo barachikogenda asomugiro nagotenenia ambe okoreri bwensi ase kinyagetari goika serikali aberege kubategerera.
As we signed the agreement on 8th of May, we expect the monies to be released from the Ministry of Health, from the Treasury, to all the 47 counties and must appear on our payroll as agreed latest in the payroll of September. Otherwise, we are going to cite the governments for contempt and we'll be ready to go back on the strike to demand for these payments. The doctors of this country have been patient and we continue to be patient. But our patience should not be confused for comfort. These counties we put on notice that effective 5th of September, they don't need to expect any services unless the salaries for the month of July and August are paid. But as a union, our members have reported across the entire country that have not seen these monies in their pays.
Hasa chingaki echoni go ensemo yechemi nerekagire kore mara kegimaya ne chingaki abali mu inse kyombekia nanti nabo igo kupet abagenderete kogo sereria na kurira yo chaka umugirobo ritkoria angyo chitake 25 nemo achingaki boigo chiskuru chira chake ko igorwa setamu ya gatatu kurengana ne kalenda ya masomo yo mwaka o 2024 nigo abali mu abo babere bakumochia ne kyombe getenereta bari mu Teacher Service Commission TSC ase oko baumbia no nyamagega ya barabwo kubwatoka amagani yabo na gotekeraniwa kwa magani yabo korengana no koigwana uko babete bakobeka nigo nonya nabo ababeire bakomochia TSC asikubwatkana ne gurube nabo igo amakongwayo bawe asibaganite babakwewa chinga kinyororo cyo gwekirania obokorera borobuyani mwabo iseke ombeya kupet kurase county ya Meru batatigire magega asibatebire ritwore ankyo no barepara iri gukora ukorobekana nabo igo gukora umugiro gwemeremo.
This strike has been called by the Teachers Service Commission for the failure to honor the part of the bargain that we had agreed. And this CBA was signed, deposited in the Labor Relations Court, and therefore it is an agreement that should be honored. We are also perturbed by the Teachers Service Commission and indeed the Treasury to reduce the medical cover, the money that is meant for the medical cover for the teachers. The medical cover reached a total of 21 billion, but surprisingly, the Teachers Service Commission or Treasury has reduced the medical cover expenses from 21 billion to 11 billion. Therefore, we demand reinstatement of the same for the teachers to continue taking care of our children. Thirdly, we are also perturbed by the Teacher Service Commission not to remit monies that they already take from the teachers' salaries. I'm referring to third-party deductions, whereby if you have a loan in bank, that money that already deducted from your payslip is not remitted to the banks. So another third-party deduction has not been remitted for the last 2 months.
Omaseneta we county ya Kericho Aaron Cheruyot nigo aberega guchaka kurutote gatie mirobire magendero anena se county yo ya Nyamira Cheruyot nigabaga kurutoto murobirio anene bwo chinguru cyo murero ase uyore gati ye county ya Kericho nabo igo county ya Bomet nigate babuna umurobirio nigo beteko guchakiwa asege ka kemiaka 5 yaitire kurende nigo tanya kwera asate na oise kwera nigo rabego konya mono abarimi anene ase chief factory au gati abarimi ne bekawa nabo abarimi bekemeri yechae nigabaga kwene kiabuna babere bago kora chingwana no munyakonda gusaba nyakonda batinire to murobere yo nanigo barireira yo cyakuyokora asegeka kemetienyi kianda erebosio nigo chinga kie cyabaga kuro kubore ochase oboteneneri oboyabwe kyombe ya KTDA kwene kiabuna nkoro totabare mirobere yo yamagendere yo yabeteke gochakiwe akorende taraera wikabono nabayo kwene kiabuna enibo yabaki yabaremi yabereke gotumeka bya asensemo yamagendero.
We are not happy. Personally, as a leader, I'm disappointed because, you know, we are the large. Out of this project in the country, the farmers of Kericho and Bomet made the biggest contribution. We should have been the first ones to have our project running. In other regions and other parts of the country, their farmers are benefiting from these hydro projects that KTDA had envisioned. Basically, the whole idea was noble and still is, because it's going to reduce the cost of power that our factories uses by close to 50%, because they'll generate sufficient power for themselves, which they'll use in the factory, and where there is excess power, they sell off to KTDA, meaning that farmers are going to benefit twice. One, from 50% savings of what they are being charged now to produce their tea. Two, they will earn dividends from the extra power that they'll be selling to KTDA. And three, and most importantly, you know, there has been a conversation about the quality of tea that is being produced here in the west of the Rift. And part of the factors that affect our quality of tea that we produce is power that is inconsistent. Many of the times there is power interruption in our factories, and that is what contributes to our tea not being of very good quality. So this will also help in when you have more reliable and efficient power, you produce better quality tea. That's why I feel it is important for this project to be completed. We've come here, we've seen the contractor. They have assured us that should funding be availed in another 9 months, they should be complete with this project and we feed our first factories. Tunataka tuambie uongozi mpya wa KTDA, kabla mfanye chochote, kaa chini, itisha file ya hizi projects zetu ya Setet company ambaye ni kampuni hii yetu ya hapa Kericho na Bomet.
Manchumuri banarobatiyo na rotreto mwere bomaye Chinsa Ikomi senchera ere yobinge kurenda ya munenda mangino chikenyora senchera yobikirano nere Josephat Misi ekerera ragense yemo na boigo Chinsa isato chamo goroba mbia munasibale mwensi mugenderete gotobwati akurwase Chinsinyo ao bali mugenderete utirira Chinsa mo chemetanda sense mo ya Facebook nindo chegega Wycliffe Ongono agoteba nagenderete utirira kurwase Chinsa mo chamari ibanya koe massive rote nyabuto agoteba kurwa Saudi Arabia no arime umurobero makia ano agendera tugotegereria agoteba pombe ni shida tupo akagumurekera gashawe ngwaneria gashawa bagoteba buna abarayibechi kanisa mbabwente kubwaterana ase okurwania aibinyuwa byo gotinde rigotoria basaye kurwase obosare nabo igogosirera ase amarwa tancheri mbye muno mwanchi omurigereria hinyora se mirobero ya Ndizi TV nigora agendera gotonyora wetera sense mo ya Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital asense mo ya YouTube otonyora wetera Ndizi TV News na baigase website ito wetra www.ndizitv.net ero togendere gusanga asobwa moeretere ne Everlyne Osero sara mumanyi narene kyachibichaneri ogichawe kera sencha bene ngukuganeria burire boro bya semiro bere kubwatya nabo igo emagoroba erentoerero.